Okay, now Elvis may have left the building, but that doesn't mean there still aren't plenty of old school rock and roll superstars out there continuing to make great music. From Chuck Berry in the 50s to Debbie Gibson in the 80s, these singers continue to prove that rock and roll is here to stay.
I'll write a little letter, mail it to my local DJ. Tell me record, I want my jockey to play.
He's called the father of rock and roll, and at 81 years old, Chuck Berry is still a rockin' and a rollin' on stage.
Early in the morning, give you my warning, don't step on my new sweat shoe. Hey, little devil, play my fiddle, haven't got nothing to lose.
This legend of rock and roll wowed a crowd in Boston recently as part of a benefit concert that also featured musicians from some of the greatest bands to ever rock the music charts. But even these guys tip their hat to this grand old man of rock and roll music.
Chuck is one of the last. There's only him, Bo Diddley, and Little Richard left from those the heroes of the 50s and 60s. And without Chuck Berry, a lot of us wouldn't be, wouldn't be playing music. He's one of a kind.
He's one of the forefathers of rock and roll. He could be anything he wants. I mean, I would have no guitar style if it wasn't for Chuck Berry. All my stuff started with that.
How much of a kick is it to have Chuck Berry being the headliner tonight?
Well, it makes perfectly good sense. You know, various members of the group have performed with Chuck Berry throughout the years, and we all respect him for what he's done for the music business for so many years.
Those who have worked with and respect Berry say he's also garnered a reputation as sometimes being as difficult as he is talented.
He's unpredictable, you know, you never know. I heard he was going to bring a band, and he wasn't going to bring a band, and now he's back to bringing a band, you know.
He's a volatile personality, as we know, and not always the easiest person to work with, but, you know, it doesn't matter. He's Chuck Berry, and it's wonderful.
And, of course, who hasn't listened to the cool harmonies of the Beach Boys? Mike Love, Bruce Johnston, welcome to Backstage, first of all. I've been a huge fan for many years. Now, you guys are legends. I mean, for over 45 years of making music. I mean that in the best possible way. What has been the secret of your longevity and this popularity over all this time?
Well, I think obviously the songs were crafted in such a way that they've lasted throughout time. And the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and Motown are the three musical genres from the 60s. Multiple generations that come out and see the Beach Boys and seem to like our music, whether they be in their 60s or 70s or their children, 5, 10 years old. Everybody seems, all ages seem to enjoy the Beach Boys.
Well, East Coast girls are hip, I really dig those styles they wear. And the Southern girls with the way they talk, they knock me out when I'm down there.
You guys were groundbreaking at the time in the early 60s where you made your own special sound, a new sound called the California sound. How did that come about, you know, where it was all about surfing?
Well, there's an influence of Chuck Berry in our music through the rhythm and the songwriting part of it. The Everly Brothers and their blend, and a group called the Four Freshmen. Also doo-wop. So all those ingredients kind of homogenize with our group in that we sound the way we sound when we sing.
Tell the teacher we're serving USA.
I
I remember going to one of your concerts back in the day. I had a great time, and the great thing about it was you saw everybody there, young kids as well as grandparents. I mean, it's got to be a great feeling to see that wide variety of people out there. What's it like for you guys on stage to this day?
People just have a great time at the concerts, and they love the music. And a family can put the CD on a trip down to Florida or to Myrtle Beach or wherever they're going on vacation, on a weekend journey or something. They can put the Beach Boys CD in and all coexist together.
And coexisting in song exclusively on Backstage were teen heartthrob Frankie Avalon and Debbie Gibson.
So hit it, Frankie.
And I say beauty school dropout.
Beauty school dropout.
No graduation day for you. Beauty school dropout.
Beauty school dropout.
Missed your midterms and flunked shampoo. Well, at least you could have taken time to wash and clean your clothes up. After spending all that dough to have the doctor fix your nose up. Baby, get moving.
Baby, get moving.
Why keep your feeble hopes alive? What are you proving?
What are you proving?
You've got the dream, but not the drive. If you go for your diploma, you could join a steno pool, turn in your T's and comb, and go back to high school.